Well, here we are in sunny Skyrim. Nice rainy day today. Um, I'm here tonight to talk about honed metal, a rather interesting crafting modification. It allows basically the player to go to any smith in Skyrim or any enchanter in Skyrim and pay them to do the work that he would otherwise have to do himself to make, manufacture, craft, or upgrade his equipment. And personally, I like to use it quite a lot because a lot of my characters aren't really the sort of people that make their own things. They have other interests and skills that they'd much rather put their skill points into than into crafting skills. So, off we go. Now the first thing we're going to do is go and pick up a follower, because I'm going to show you also how to make somebody into your own personal smith or enchanter, or a combination of the two, which is also rather interesting. So first of all, let's go over to this campfire here and we'll find a group of orcs. Of
Need something?
Osimir, what you'd like to call them. Now there's an old fellow here somewhere and I would like to take him with me if I can find
May
him.
your weapons be sharp and your prey fresh.
This is him, I
Yes?
believe. Yes.
Lead then. You have my steel. Yes? My blood's calm. I prefer it boiling. Lead us to our next task.
Now this is
Yes?
the wrong one. We'll get rid of
You
her
have a grim
first.
look. You need my strength again. I'll be home.
It's a little dark out
May
here.
your next fight bring you victory, friend.
What now?
Now this is a bit annoying. I can't find him. There should be
Need
3 or
something?
4 orcs here, and I can only find these 2. And in this terrible weather I can't find them, so I'm going to wait a little bit until the weather changes and I can see better. So I'll pause for a little. Now, how are we doing? This is better. Can at least see what I'm doing now, I think.
Need something?
One, two,
Yeah.
3. There should be 4 of these guys.
Hmm?
No, that's not them.
Yes?
No, let's take this one then. This one
better
makes
be
it.
good.
Make a follower of her.
Lead then. You have my steel.
Okay. And now we're going to go into the mod configuration menu, and we're going to go to honed metal, and we're going to add NPC to smithing faction. Shagrol. If I look at a NPC and then go into this menu, I can now make them into one or the other of these, or both. I've just put him into the smithing, and now I'm going to put them into the enchanting as well. And then Shagol change level. Now at the moment Shagol has no level of enchanting or smithing skill. Just to be a little bit cheaty and so I can show you more things, We'll push it right up to 100, and we'll do the same for enchanting. There, that's better. We have here a few bits and pieces we can do. Allow crafting, allow tempering, enchanting. The moment everything is pretty well is clicked, and if you'll notice here, I've put all these things to 0. These are all things that make things cost a lot of money or not so much money, and how long it takes to get things made and tempered or enchanted. But as I said, I've set them all to 0, so I'm hoping when I actually do something to get everything for nothing and get it instantly, so that I can just show you how you can get somebody to make something for you. So now we're going to come out of this. Oops, wrong one. There. And now we're going to talk.
An orc follows to the death.
I need you to do something. And a few other things have come up. Okay. Now where are we? Alright. Yes. Can you enchant something for me? Can you recharge my weapon? My good blacksmith, I am in need of your expertise. And could you upgrade my equipment? Are you handy with the tanning racks to make things from leather? Now let's see what we're going to do. Let's do this one first.
Well, if you say so.
And let's see what we get. Now we'll go in here and first of all I'll get some armor. I'm looking for the thing I'm looking for. I'd like to have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Got to go down a bit. Now if you notice, everything that can be made is now makeable all the way down to pretty well everything. One or two things aren't, but one of the things I'm going to want here is a wizard's hat, so we'll do that first. Let's have a look. Yellow, red. I'm looking for light grey. It's a nice colour, I think. Here we go, and we'll take the circlet version, and then you don't lose your hair when you put it on. So we'll make that, and then we'll go further back up here now and find the rest of the things I'd like. Now we'll make that. And we'll make that, and we'll make that. And now we come out and go into our inventory. Now we're going to talk to him.
Follows to the death.
I'd like to pick up my items. Are they ready yet?
It would seem so.
And there they are. Now, as good is, now I've picked those up, they should be in my inventory. And if you see, they're already enchanted up to exquisite level. So if we go back again, did I get everything? Yes. Now, then we'll go here, we'll go to my armour, and we'll put this equipment on, and this equipment, and where's the hat? There. And there's a backpack there I'm going to put on. And now we'll go back and let's have a look at what my character looks like. And there's my character in his shiny new armour. So now I'm going to pause again for I think 24 hours and see what happens, because I want to get rid of this rainy weather. You can't really see what's going on. Now let's keep that there. Now we've got nice sunny weather and you can see that's my character in his nice shiny new clothing with his hat. And I don't know if you've noticed the raven on his shoulder. That's for another mod. Just puts a raven on your shoulder, and when you go into combat mode or something like that, then it disappears as if it's flown off, and then when you stop and come out of combat mode, it comes back again. Now we've done that. Now we're going to go and ask her to do something else.
You have a grim look.
Can you... Are you turned with a tanning rack?
It would seem so.
Now let's see what happens. Here we go, and now we can get some things from here. A whole list of things we can buy. What I'm actually looking for is a cloak. Let's go straight to that category and then we should get to the things a bit quicker. This is going to be a long list because there's quite a few things here. Okay, cow. I see. We're going to need some special things for this that we do have to bring with us. Then we'll have to go and see if we can get some of those if we wanted some, but just to make a quick look. Throwing nice bandoliers. Now, leave that. And then we'll have a look.
Follows to the death.
I'd like to pick up my items. Are they ready yet?
It would seem so.
Now, let's take that. And then go into my inventory again. And we'll put that on, and maybe you should be able to see that as well. Where is it? Here we go. There. And now you see there he's wearing the bandolier. And the way I've set it up at the moment, it's all cost me nothing and it's all pretty cheaty and so on. People say, blah, 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 you should do this thing all yourself. But the point is, most people don't make their own things like this. They rely on craftsmen and merchants to supply them with these things. And that's why I use this mod. And if you use it as intended, then you can go in and you can set it up that you have to pay for your equipment, and sometimes you have to bring special ingredients with you for the vendor to be able to make things for you. And it's really sort of evens things out, and it's not really so as cheaty because you have to find quite a lot of money to pay for it. So it's not like you can jump in at the beginning of the game when you've got no money at all, buy the best armor or weapons you can find, and steam through the game at a large rate of knots. You just have to buy your way to the top as you earn the money, and that usually is if you've adjusted the different parameters properly, then that brings you in a reasonable progression from low level to high level and as you progress and you've earned more money, you've also in the meantime earned more levels. So being able to buy more expensive and rare or more powerful or useful equipment and weapons and armor, etc., isn't such a bad thing to be able to do. It's not as if you're, as I said, jumping in at the beginning, buying top level equipment as a level 1 player and then steaming through the game. You still have to earn the right to do it. Or you can cheat if that is your idea of what you want to do. Then you can just knock all the parameters down to 0 and then nothing, and then it costs you nothing and everything gets done immediately supplied to you. You don't have to wait for it. But in the normal progression of things, when you go to a craftsman, you place your order, you go away, and then you get a message from one of the couriers who'll come and say there is an equipment waiting for you to be picked up somewhere, or you'll get a message. I can't remember which, to be honest with you. And then you go back and you'll have to pay whatever the craftsman or the vendor is asking for the equipment that you've ordered. And yeah, that's about it really. I can't think of very much else to say about this. It's just an interesting little mod that I like to use for more immersive play style, that you don't need to become a master smith and master enchanter, even when your character isn't really the sort of character that would be doing this. So I shall now say goodbye and hope you enjoyed it.